Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
LT cooking your ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, live from the sold-out arena, it's time!
Leverage doesn't mean money.
Do you give a fuck, Moxie? Do you personally give a fuck?
Oh, you know what? No, I actually did not sleep much because I was like, oh, LT. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe this. Like that shit shocked me. But at this point, it's just like, dude, really? Like it's so pathetic. Like then he's bringing up shit. Like I was subscribed to fucking Mike TV for fucking 4 weeks. He's scraping the bottom of the barrel to try to expose me because of what?
But Moxie, there's a pattern there. You like chaos. Look, that's the reality. You subscribe to Mike TV for 4 months. You want Mike TV? Shout out to Mike.
Oh no, 4 weeks.
The fuck, Mike?
Yeah,
No.
I do.
The reality.
Thanks for ruining my intro, TaylorMade. I was not there. This is just how I edited the screen to make myself crop out this irrelevant folk. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Why is he even here? So, I just aligned it like this so I can do the reaction clean. But, let's get back into it.
The reality is you watch Mike TV for 6 minutes and you're like, dang. Like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch 7 hours. You don't have to have 1 month. 6 minutes, like, Jesus Christ, this man is not playing.
I never went on his panel. I spent $5 here and there. This was something, I never went on his panel. He never saw my face. You were the first person I showed my face to, Ben.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like just and again, I am prone to toxicity too. I hate these shows that are 100%.
Now.
What the hell was that?
I'm about to edit her out.
on King Dave. On him like.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. Alright, so of course we got eBlack on the panel right now.
You're a victim.
eBlack's been taking L's out here. I don't know what's going on with eBlack. He just needs to, you know, be accountable for his shit out here. eBlack, man, going outside. What are we doing out here? Well, let's get into this, y'all. This video right here, I didn't have to do much. I really didn't have to do much. You trust people to be themselves. You don't really trust folks, especially in these YouTube streets. You kind of characterize folks, not to be judgmental, just to understand who folks are. That's why Fatty likes to move like a chameleon. That's why he likes everything to be ambiguous, so folks won't figure him out to know how he moves. This was an obvious alley-oop. An obvious alley-oop. From the last show, I put a component from, not a component, a small clip from his show to basically speak about the Fantasy Island Girl Ali element on their show. So I tagged him in the last show. He was privy to all the details from the last show, and yet he still fucked it up. He still butchered it. I was watching this like, my nigga, you had all the details thrown up to you in an alley-oop because we know you're going to react to this. We know this is what you do. We know you're going to have them on these folks on your panel. But you still got the details wrong. You talk about, oh, LT doesn't know our space, but he wants to talk and do reviews. My nigga, you had all the details, all the information. You were tagged in it. You had a bunch of folks that are related to the platform, and you still butchered the details. But let's get into this, y'all.
Like that boring. I like the give me the bacon with the broccoli type of shows, right?
Exactly.
The thing is, I think a lot of us are just not honest with who we gravitate towards and what we like. We kind of come here, we give the oh, I have only 2 body count. I am a housewife and I am a working husband. And then we love bitches. You guys go around and get.
We don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Now, when I seen this, it was a step past. It was a step. What the fuck?
We putting you on probation.
There we go.
We're putting you on probation.
It was a step past probation when I witnessed this. I'm like, I expect Fatty to shit all over my character, shit on my platform, say a bunch of untrue fuckery. But then you had eBlack there the entire time throughout this panel, just shaking his head. Fatty's like, oh, these platforms just come for other folks' points and they don't stand on anything. They don't have their own points and their own talking points. And I'm like, eBlack, you were there on the panel. On the panel with Moxie and Christy O. When I was talking about standards, I was talking about accountability. Moxie tried to finesse and lower the standards. And we were like, we weren't having that. So they were all agreeing with eBlack on that show. I spoke about a few things that this channel represents. I'm not going to give y'all all the details because y'all like to steal everything. But it was disingenuous. You can always go back and look up the footage. You can't gaslight folks when everything is live on air. So let's get back into this.
It's whatever you want. It's the PC way of I am here, but I don't like this. I'm just watching. I was not engaging enough, and in my opinion, it's not a mistake. It's not
nah, because y'all don't know. There's a lot of things that I'm skipping past. A lot of shit that I'm skipping past. If y'all haven't been paying attention to what happened on the tomfoolery show between eBlack and Angela, if y'all have not witnessed the video that Moxie put out on Angela, if y'all missed that last episode. But I'm speaking to the folks that are informed, the folks that have been keeping up so far, the folks that have watched the tomfoolery show, have probably watched this. This came out last night, so if you missed this, it's alright. But the tomfoolery show, you keeping up with all the drama going on here.
Not a fault.
I operate in an ethical way. I operate in an ethical way. If I was really
And in my opinion, it's not a mistake. It's not a fault.
I operate in an ethical way. I operate in an ethical way. If
I didn't even mean to press that buzzer. It just happened. Not even gonna lie. I wanted to get back to the thumbnail of this video. She operates in an ethical way. See, at some point in time, Moxie checked out. Moxie stopped fucking with us, but Moxie remained in the Discord for all the information, like an agent. And she confesses it in this stream, which saved me a lot of work to actually prove everything with the correct chronology. Because she says it. She says after that incident, that stream, and it's so disingenuous because Kankomore said it was a stream. He said it was live. It was listed as live. Moxie just couldn't tell that it was live. He said it in the stream that he's going live, so when you join him in the VC, he's going to be live. She got wind of the fact that they were live on Kankomore's stream within the first, 20 minutes of the live stream, which was a few hours, and then she remained on the live stream after. That live stream is a source of everybody's ammo. It's like who's going to use it first. Because there's a lot of shit said in that live stream that people get looked left at, or people can get looked left because of. Everybody fucked up the story and how it went. Shout out to Neve and Kankomore representing for Angela Knight's camp. They came out here and did the work. This is how it really happened, y'all. Yo, why do I keep doing this and not opening the bottle? When that stream went out, when that Kankomore stream went out, they always say that Moxie came and ran to me. That stream was public. I don't speak about anything that's private and what goes on in the Discord to try to air out those things and react to videos or things that are private. I'm not recording folks in the Discord. I'm not taking screenshots of any of the public stuff or the private stuff that we do. I don't cross those lines. It was a public video. I caught wind of it myself. I seen it. I'm like, what the hell is going on out here? I tried to use that moment when I re-brought it up to help Moxie, to help her understand how she's being viewed out here and how she's traversing these YouTube streets while in my camp. Because for folks that don't know, Moxie started out as a mod and as a commenter, as a fan in the stands. So it's like, I gave her a consultation. I helped her become a content creator. I gave her an in-depth, extensive. You know what? No, I don't need to do that. But I gave her an in-depth, extensive consultation on what to do, what programs to use, how to edit, not how to edit, but what programs to edit with, which cameras, mics, all that shit. Just give her a beginner's consultation. So when Fatty said in this stream that she comes from the LTTV camp and why is he inserting himself in this? It has everything to do with Angela. It's like, you don't understand. Our Discords are connected in a way where it's like all our fan base is interconnected, where it's like many of y'all that are in the chat are in the Discord, which y'all are also in Angela's Discord. So I'm preaching to the choir right now. But for the folks that are outside of this, y'all need to know. So it's like we have a community going where we're really trying to build platforms and build success on this platform. Like I think a lot of folks are just with the gossip and the fuckery, and they want these clout moments. They're not actually trying to build some sort of career on the platform. They're not here as professional broadcasters of any sort. They're not really down with independent media. So I don't understand. We don't see eye to eye in the way we do things. It comes from, if y'all don't know, I had a channel prior to LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT. I lost that channel actually during the COVID shit, when COVID began, because I did a Joe Rogan reaction and I gave my opinion on something in accordance to the regulations and the fuckery that was going on in Canada, and then I lost my channel. YouTube yanked the channel. I had to build up from ground up. YouTube then later gave me back that channel 6 months, said it was a mistake. Just randomly. It's just a mistake, and yeah, you have it back. So all the things you built, all the momentum you built, you just had it back. It was just a mistake. After all the things were implemented, and you know, I'm not even getting into that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I come from a different wing of YouTube. Hold on. The way I looked at YouTube, I was from the podcast, because Blunt Talk with LT was a podcast. Not just a live streaming show, it was a podcast. I come from the wing where I seen folks like Joe Rogan, Brendan Schaub, Brian Callen, Theo Vaughn. All those folks have successful podcasts, work together, build a community. They're not trying to compete with each other. They're all trying to work with each other to become successful. What I discovered through a lot of these conversations through the past few days is everybody looks at me as some sort of competition. It's like, I look at, I'm like, what the fuck's going on out here? We're working together, we're building communities together, but you're really trying to compete. You're not really trying to support. So Moxie checked out on us a while ago, but she was still in there serving her own purposes, trying to get information to cook folks and backstab folks. So when people try to act like they don't know where the backstabbing comes from, it's like, yo, we made you into a content creator under our wing and into our house. Then you thought you owned the house. You didn't like the direction that I was taking things and I was moving things. So you thought you could run shit. Then you got your ass kicked out the fucking house. That's what it was. I wasn't tolerating that. I wasn't going for that. You were bringing things to me and I was like,
Stop it. Get some help.
She was like, we need to react to this. These people were doxing this person. We need to react to this. And I'm like,
Yes, the camera loves your nastiness.
You over trying to get people thick.
So it's like she don't get it. We got that video, and then they corrupt the order of that video. We have a research manager in the Discord. We also have a hidden research manager in the Discord, which provides people with all sorts of information. One of them went off the rails, provided information that would be detrimental to somebody in the Discord, but they were talking about it in Duke's chat, which me and Moxie were in Duke's chat. So I forced myself up in this situation because I wanted to know what's going on, because Moxie wouldn't tell me things going on, because the whole Discord argument that she had with Neve when she basically said fuck us at that point where it began, she didn't even tell me about that. I seen it on Kankomore stream and I brought it to her like, hey, yo, what the hell is this? What the hell's going on with this? So I was looking out for Moxie's best interest because she was on our team. It's Team LTTV first. We had to join Discords, but that's why I was very apologetic to Angela and Angela's team, because I fucked up calling them out, trying to justify a Moxie point to try to give her some sort of self-awareness. It was looking out for my team first at that point. But it's like my team was kind of dusty right now. We didn't have it all together. The way we see Neve jump up on panels and defend, it was commendable. People weren't all the way. I don't know, man. Let's get back into this.
It was really grimy. I would have really doxed her. They can say whatever.
They keep talking about this doxing point. Who in the fuck said anything about doxing? They keep defending the doxing point. The doxing point was the video that you wanted to react to that we stopped you in the Discord, that you were being disingenuous about, and you weren't telling us your real motives. Being real, you know what? Let's get back into this, man.
Whatever they want. I didn't dox her. It's all public shit. I didn't release it. I just did it. That's what they were trying to say.
I don't think that's like your
video out there. I don't.
But
do
that's why I was asking Neve.
Oh yeah, I'm all over the place. I didn't even get to the thought about when it came. The information came. We got the information from. We didn't know what the information was initially when we were in Duke's chat. Person said, we have this information for you. We want to see it. So I forced myself up because I wanted the info. I wanted to know what type of shit was going on. The person sent it to me. They also said they were going to send it to Moxie, but they were struggling to send it to Moxie. Ultimately, they sent it to Moxie. I also sent it to Moxie. I reviewed the footage. Not gonna lie, there were some funny parts in it. I laughed. I told the person that I laughed about a few things in there, but I wasn't gonna go public with it and try to make a big deal out of it because everybody in the space knew about it. Everybody was in the chat. As I was looking through that video, I'm seeing all the folks that were in this space in the chat from when that video came out. So I'm like, what the hell is this? This is like a moot point at this point. Like, what are we doing with this? It's redundancy. And I wouldn't even do that if it wasn't that anyway. What are we doing? This is a doxing video. Very weird.
What did she say wrong about the video? Because I wanted to ask that before you go there, because it's like, if you have all this smoke and you have this background story with Neve, with Moxie, fine. What did she say wrong about this video?
Neve always tried to come at me, and I never liked her fucking personality. She said, "You're horrible." Maybe it's because, I don't know, she's a Hispanic trans woman, I'm a Hispanic woman, a cisgender, whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know what the fuck her problem is, but I'm also a loudmouth, and sometimes the truth hurts. Like, you know.
Okay, but what she said's important. See, like y'all are talking about all this stuff about subscriber supremacy. All these people, I mean, it's just to me, it's just pure comedy. Anyone can blow up at any moment. Someone can release a video tomorrow. That dude that you're talking trash to, okay.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Who is this guy? Why is he here? Fatty, why did you leave this open to who the fuck is this guy? My nigga, you're gonna make me fast forward this damn film. Like, nobody gives a shit about none of this shit. The hell?
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
And talking about more about they want to do that, knock themselves out. Like, it only shows like you're not really talking about anything substantial. Like, I'll focus. I'm gonna start talking about more about real estate and finance stuff, incorporating it with the a little drama as well.
Okay, so you're gonna start talking about real estate and finance after you grifted your way into our space to get our fan base. Like, what is this? What the hell is going on? Moxie, I'm gonna need you to stay off the...
Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in a green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Oh, because the fucking real estate and finance shit, that shit is fucking boring.
And
Black YouTube is fun.
Yes, for example, with the...
You hear that? The real estate and shit is boring, but Black YouTube is fun. So what are you criticizing? Oh, they talk about nothing substantial, but yet you're in the stands every day throwing your mere $2 super chat that you're... You know what? She was trying to downplay her support for the channel. Meanwhile, in that one stream with Kankomore, she was trying to compete with Neve for the support of the channel, calling Neve a grifter. Or not a grifter. She called Neve, was it an opportunist? Or basically what she was. What she did. Take advantage of the situation and try to finesse. She was trying to project that on Neve. Saying, oh, I actually contribute. I spend more in super chats. I hit the like button. I do X, Y, and Z. But then she tried to downplay. Oh, I'm just a supporter. I wasn't really a fan. And then at one point she's like, oh, me and LT were friends. And it's like, which one is it, ma'am?
The lead attorney does. He presents an idea of, I'm here to explain the laws and the judicial system and all that shit. But 70%, let's be honest, is drama and people going at it. That's what you do. You put the bacon with the... But there's the thing. And I noticed that, right? Right now is, I don't know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It's natural that there are less people. But I noticed when I have the 400...
Nah, see, this is the thing. It's not beef with eBlack. I just don't align with eBlack. I went on a ledge many times, or off a ledge many times for eBlack. On principle. One of the things that I speak on, one of the core things that I speak on, principles. I speak on principles, accountability, and standards all the goddamn time. And this motherfucker went there and allowed this guy to disparage my content and act like I stand for nothing. I have no message. Y'all just want to, you want to be intentionally dense and miss the damn message all the time. This is a part of my message when it comes to standards. Principles are unwaverable. You don't waver your principles for nothing. They don't move. They're static. Standards are something that you try to reach. You set a bar and you try to consistently reach that. Sometimes you don't reach the standard and you end up with a Moxie. somebody that you thought you could invest in and will see the content creation space the way you do, but you know it goes left. Sometimes you don't reach that standard, but it is what it is.
Within the 500 crowds, we start to become more normal. Oh shit, you are here. Oh shit, you like you did a show, you talk shit, you said fuck, and you are here now. People, this again, and Moxie, I hope you understand, because you are new, so I understand that every single thing that centers you are going to become a little bit more, I don't know, like more jumpy. This is Game of Thrones through and through. Either you win or you die. There's no in between. Either you have the most beautiful finish or you're going to get raped, get put on the like it will happen. Either you win or you don't, and that's the same. Like the crowd. I believe that crowd are loyal if they are actually proud of what you do. That's why I think people rock the Untouchables and all this shit. But the thing is, if I start to make them look bad, like for example what happened on the Black House, at a certain point everybody was throwing black flags in every panel and all that shit, and then he started to become embarrassed. He said, nah, I'm not going to rap that shit. So there's a saying, there's one of my favorite sayings: winners win, losers lose. And everybody will bend the rules to hang around with the winner. I don't care.
Yo, Mike Brown says, damn, Moxie used your channel so she could sell us houses. Yo. Yo, so that Cesar Pina comparison was actually apropos after all. She tried to say I made a dumbass comparison and it was rubbish, and eBlack was like, what? That was bullshit. And it's like, eBlack, you know what the fuck I was saying, nigga. eBlack is king of playing intentionally dense. He wants to be an idiot when it's convenient for him. What are we talking about? I made the comparison as I'm selling this motherfucker like she's an actual black woman in our community when she's clearly a Rachel Dolezal. It's like, what are we talking about out here? I went outside there. Like, what do we... Man...
I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
I didn't want to discriminate. I wanted to take her at her word. The second she got on some fuckery, that's why she's like, oh, I'm so surprised. I was up for 2 days. I didn't sleep. All this bullshit. Oh my God, I'm surprised LT did this.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
The second I kicked her out the Discord, she got blocked on IG. She got blocked on everything. Yeah, you could return to the chat with your wrench and be a fan. Go right back where you started. But other than that,
TV.
Okay, so we have a caller. Hold up, let me pull you up to the front. All right, who do we have here? We have Trending, ruining the message. Do you want to call back later? Hello? Sorry, I didn't unmute you. What's up, Trending?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Are you here to run interference for Team Fatty again? I remember you, Trending.
No, actually, I'm here because I remember, she used to be always in your chat and everything like that. Because, see, I haven't been here that long. It's been under a year. But, no, I'm not on her team. Because I look at it like this. I feel like it's messed up that people always want to get, always want to come to the black community, right? Get their weight up and then disown the black community. So, no, I'm definitely not team her. I'm team you.
She tried to make me out to be the ultimate hypocrite. I cooked folks for doing this with Pearl, and then she wanted to come under my wing and then become Pearl Jr. It's like, what are we doing out here? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for saying
I
that.
do respect everything that you have done because you are a great person. Like, you went to bat for her. Like, I remember those episodes that you did go to bat for her. Even though you did this, she still in the end played you. So I feel like that was definitely messed up.
Yeah, I have to eat shit for this because it's who I invested, it's who I seen as a potential content creator. I seen the value in Moxie because she was a straight shooter, and I know YouTube for the most part kind of lacks nuance. And when you have a straight shooter that kind of just creates drama sometimes and says what they want to say, it could kind of create moments, and sometimes it elevates the conversation because people get uncomfortable. So I don't know. It's a swing and a miss when it comes to that. So at the end of the day, I ultimately have to be accountable for this, but that's what that video was about. It's not about, end her career. Y'all don't fuck with her. Don't react to her stuff. It's kind of like, this is what I've seen. This is what I've experienced. Hey, this is your problem now. And she went over there to Team Fatty, so shout out to him for collecting the dust.
Hey, at the end of the day, I think it's amazing that you actually held yourself accountable. Because a lot of people on YouTube don't like to do that. When they mess up, they do not like to come back and hold themselves accountable. So that's why I love your channel and I respect you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for
And
calling
to be honest to you, like, you was like because I have my own YouTube channel. I think it was like the second video I had did, because I actually went on your platform and I had like chopped up the video a little bit and put it on my YouTube channel. But you like kind of helped me get started, because my first video was Adam 22, and then after that it was you. So you actually helped me.
Okay, I need to see that. I didn't see.
Yeah,
okay,
you
can you
did,
share
like,
your what is your name in the chat? Can you share it in the link? I want to see these videos.
Yeah. Okay, I will. But yeah, and I was like, after I was like, damn, I'm like, because I went on other people's platforms before, because I'm like I said, I'm deep in the manosphere. But yeah, you was the real reason why I started my YouTube channel. Like, you really helped me be like, don't be scared, you could do this. So yeah.
Wow, shout out to you. I did
So
not know that.
I'm team you. Yeah, I'm team you. So I like a lot of male content creators that actually let us get on the platform and actually express ourselves and don't disrespect us. So that's why I love your channel, because you don't do that. You don't disrespect men or women unless you bring that smoke. If you don't bring the smoke, you good. So I have to respect that.
Okay, thank you. Shout out to you. I definitely want to check out your videos, and I almost went that way when you first called in. Thank God I didn't do that. I wouldn't get this praise right now because I wanted to get to the reaction.
See, don't judge a person by their cover.
Yeah.
I'm team, to be honest, I'm team black men. I'm just being realistic. I'm team black men, because y'all get enough hate. Y'all get enough hate as it is. Like, we got to stand up for our black men, especially the real black men in our community. So yeah, I'm always going to respect you. So shout out to you.
I think the same exact way about black women. Black women incur entirely too much hate, get put with the label of being obnoxious and rude and all these other labels. And as we've seen, they exist in other communities, and we've seen that. So yeah. All right, so let me get back to this, the reaction. Shout out to you.
I had to come up here, yeah. I had to come up here. And then, like, speaking of that, Duke the Dunn, I love him too. So I got a chance to come back up here, and he was on there. So I was like, yes. You know how most people crazy over celebrities? I ain't crazy over celebrities. But Duke the Dunn, like, I love his content, but he really don't let people come on his platform. So the fact that he was on your platform and I got to be up there, I was like, yes. So yeah.
Yeah, Duke's about his business. I don't blame Duke for anything. Duke is about his business. Shout out to Duke.
I know. That's why I'm telling you, when I be at work, I'm always listening to his stuff, like, on God. Like, if it ain't you, I have like 3 or 4 other live streamers that I listen to, but Duke don't be on one. He don't play no games. He really don't.
That's facts.
But I had to come up here and say that to you because, again, like, you deserve all the respect that you get. Like, don't feel like you did anything wrong, because people will be in your face and then behind your back be a whole nother person. So you will never know. You could be going above and beyond for that person, but the whole time they have evil intentions, and that was her.
Yeah.
So I think it was messed up how she did you, for real, because I remember her always being in the chat saying stuff like, and then to be whoever the hell Team Fatty is, I don't know these people, because they ain't you, they ain't intelligent.
She used to be
substance.
She used to be in other chats talking about, I love LTTV, Team LTTV type shit, in other chats holding it down. It's just like it's a quick switch, a complete quick 180 out of nowhere. But when it comes to you, I definitely want to see your links in the chat. I want to check out the channel. I want to be able to support you. Always make sure to call in if anytime you want to. Feel free to call in, hit that link. Are you in the Discord as well?
No, actually, speaking of that, I ain't in nobody Discord. I suck. But I need to get in. I need to get in some Discords, because I ain't in no Discord. I ain't in nobody Discord. I'm like, I'm a lame.
Be prepared.
Because I'm still learning myself.
If you get in the Discord, be aware though. Be aware. There's a lot of drama, a lot of fuckery in the Discord. It starts off cool and friendly and everybody hanging out. Then it might turn malicious. So it's good to not get into the politics in the Discord.
Oh, that's growing up in the black community.
That's
Just let's
facts.
be real about that. Like, so I trust me, my mama crazy, so I'm good. I'm not gonna get bruised too easily. Like my feelings gonna get hurt that easily, so that's okay.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, I definitely had to call and let you know that keep doing what you're doing. And at the end of the day, if you do something wrong, it's nothing wrong with holding yourself accountable. And as a black woman, I'm the same way. I hold myself accountable all the time. So I have to respect you for that. So that's why I had to jump in and say that to you. Because you deserve everything that you're doing. You deserve that. And to your girlfriend, she did the right thing. She did the right thing. Shout out to her.
Wait, what
Because
the?
again, we don't have that many black men out here that's actually doing great, positive things in our community. So respect that. I respect. I'm not saying to your girlfriend. I respect that she locked down an incredible man because we have so
Oh,
many women
okay.
out here that love cookies and love men that ain't bringing substance in life. So I'm always respect any woman that's going to get a man that brings substance because I know because I have a beautiful boyfriend myself that brings substance into my life. So I'm always going to respect any woman that does the same thing.
Oh, I was confused as shit. I was like, what are you talking about? At first, I'm like, what did my girl do? I'm
No,
like,
I
how do
was
you know
just
my
saying that on
girl?
the tip of no, I'm locked down. Just like your girl locked you down. I'm locked down with my boyfriend. So, like I said, I always gonna respect any female or man that's in our community that's actually doing something. Because we don't have I personally feel like we don't get to have black men or black women that get shined on that's actually doing good in our community. We always get to see like the negative, the negative, the negative. So that's all I was trying to say.
Okay, cool. Thanks for calling in. I'll definitely check out your channel and share your links in the description below. Or not the description, the comments, please.
Okay, thank you.
All right, cool. All right, let's get back to this. Where were we?
His friendship. I don't care if it's loyalty. I don't care if they feel like they can hang around with.
All right, so Courtney says she's an agent. Yikes. And she knows groupies. Wow, yo, see these YouTube streets, man. Let's get back into this, yo.
The night on the nice night club and take some pictures and post I was on Fatty Club. They will betray their best friend with the nightclub next to on the other side of the road. Instead of going to their best friend and supporting their they're going to say, nah, everybody's on Fatty show, let me go there. And the same can happen to me too. The day that I miss or that I do something and somebody more popular picks up something and everybody goes there, I understand that this is the nightclub business and who wins, winners win, losers lose. So I hope
full time is different. Full time content creation, and I don't know if
I hope that you learn your lesson. And to be honest, Moxie, if you get the clicks and the attention that I think you're going to get, this is not going to be the last time I'm seeing you. When I say seeing you, this is not going to be the last time I'm going to review you, because you are the type of woman that is focal on this place, the feisty woman, the woman that fights back, the woman that, but that shit usually comes with a bunch of problems. A lot of them.
Yeah, and I've told Moxie that because she's new, she needs to foster a lot of relationships to withstand sometimes these situations where you're getting hit by people with 20,000 and 30,000, and you only got 200,000, 200 subscribers.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
This is why I said, don't come crying to us about you only have 200 subscribers. She's like, oh, poor little me, you're coming with my channel. I'm like, ma'am.
Crying to me, and I'm not having
You don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. You came for larger platforms, and it's like, we could just easily step on you, but we're trying to give you that grace. But you want to act like you could, like, it makes no goddamn sense. You can't cry a victim and talk about, oh, we're playing subscribers supremacy, but you're trying to play subscriber victimhood. It's like, what kind of part? Nah, we're not doing that.
You know, your message.
It's like, I don't like when they lie. That's the problem. When they're like, they just start lying. And
this is the thing. Moxie keeps saying we're lying. Oh, LT's lying. And then she put up this post about, oh, slanderous post. What have I lied about? What have I lied about? This is the thing. This is why I do reactions in the first place. You don't need to do this word salad fuckery. Talk for hours to try to substantiate a point when you could just be like, footage right here. This is what I think about the footage. but evidence right here type shit. The last stream was full of it. Full of the moments of Moxie saying suspicious things. And it's like she goes out there and she talks and she does this clout chasing fuckery, knowing, because she has access to the same video. It's like a 3-hour long stream with the things that she said in that stream. We all have access to the same thing. So you're running around being duplicitous once again, knowing that we all have the same bomb that we can drop at you at the same time, and we're reluctant to do it. Neve can do it at any time and be like, you said this. You said this. You're trying to call people out for their rhetoric, but you said this. This is atrocious. This is damning. This is we're not fucking with you type shit. So what are we doing?
And then they'll throw enough shit. Like, we were talking about this, and it's crazy. And they'll just, minion up and shit. And it's like, dude, really? Yeah.
Moxie pretty much confesses to scheming on the entire operation. She says, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. We're going to react to it in this video, and if I passed over it, y'all can always see it on Fatty's video. This is what I'm saying. You can't gaslight folks on YouTube. The footage is out. People can always go to the video and see and hear you say what you said. At that moment, at that moment in time, you were out. You checked out. You perceived that they were talking about you because you didn't want to be held accountable. Just the same way as that solo TV stream went left because you didn't want to be held accountable for anything. I kept saying it. It was the smallest thing. Just be like you were a little antagonistic and obnoxious. He still didn't have the right to go that far, but you didn't even want to concede to that point because you're not aware of your own personality. But you want to be aware when somebody says, yo, you're a firecracker and you're X, Y, and Z, when there's no actual accountability attached to it, you'll eat your characterization. But when there's something like, oh, you actually did something wrong in the situation and you're trying to absolve yourself completely. Oh, I'm just this victim. It's like, what are we doing out here?
You're a victim.
I also stole this shit from Team Fatty because Fatty loves to steal my drops. So that's some revenge out here.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Stop lying on my goddamn platform. This dumbass nigga doesn't even understand that he had these pedo claims come out. He had goddamn pedo claims. Moxie's like, oh, if they don't have anything, they'll just make shit up. My nigga, you had pedo claims from a pedo joke. I could have just ran with that and had any creative spin on it. I knew it was a tasteless joke, so I didn't go that way. Jay Prince tried to out something about your business shit. He posted it on the community tab. I had picture evidence of it. It was wrong. He was capping. You cleared it up in the comment section. I gave you your credit. You were right. It's because I don't fuck with you. It ain't gonna mean I'm gonna lie on your name. I let you sink yourself to trying to disparage my character and my platform just to try to get some leg up because this nigga's jealous of something. What's wrong? I don't understand what the mentality of these motherfuckers is. Yeah, some pedo shit. He leaned into it for a storyline too. Made like 3 following streams about this whole, oh, I'm defending this pedo shit. World Class is calling me a pedo. Jay Prince is now calling me a pedo, and this is the proof. Oh, another video. Ali said this, and we like, yo, you're leaning into this shit, playing with this shit, just the same way you played with the jokes. The funny thing is, he always wants to leave everything ambiguous so he's not held to a standard. Then he wants to come around and say me and him are the same. It's like, my nigga. Fatty, what type of weed you smoke? Do I gotta fly down there to Lisbon, Portugal, and pick up some loud pack? Like, what are we doing out here?
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in a green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
You move through these YouTube space, traverse it as this ambiguous creature. You don't know where you really live. You don't know what you really stand on. You can't hold me to anything because you think I'm some incel in my basement, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna tell them because they can't hold me to that. I'm out here and I present my standards, chest out. This is what I hold myself to. If I miss the mark, I'm gonna have to come out here and eat shit. Pause. It's like, what are we doing out here? You don't want to hold yourself to any type of standard to live up to? You just want to dust it up in these dusty ass spaces? That's why it's like y'all did not understand the direction I was trying to assist a lot of these folks with, but I'm going to let them dust it up in this perpetual panel land where they're eBlack said some dusty ass shit like, oh, some people are better to have as friends than enemies. So you're a pussy. What are we talking about? So you're a pussy, eBlack.
You're a victim.
So basically, you're gonna be you're beholden to other folks because they're better friends to have. So you're scared of them. They could do something to you. What are we doing out here? Only the strong survive, weakling. But man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Oh, they're better to have as friends. What kind of friend tries to hold something over you and try to make you fear them to be your friend? If you don't get that weak ass bullshit the fuck out of my face.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
These clout chasing dusty ass motherfuckers.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
eBlack, this is a problem with eBlack. We align with eBlack and we help eBlack, but we know where all the dust is with eBlack. And it's sad. It's sad. It's like, my nigga, come on, man. You were getting cooked by Aaron O on Fatty's show, talking about you did 100,000 views a month, but it was really off of shorts that were related to Deion Sanders. But you're that guy. But Daryl was jealous of you. It's like, what are we doing out here? Daryl is a clown. Daryl likes to come in with his little zesty moments. He's a clout chasing clown. I do not fuck with Daryl at all. I took up on that. I took that battle to get Daryl the fuck out of the... He was complaining about... He's co-signing Moxie. Oh, but you didn't kick Daryl out the Discord. We got Daryl the fuck out the Discord. As a collective. For Raw B. For Raw B. Oh, shit. Am I supposed to say that? Shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
I gotta go back to that Discord now. God damn it.
I've seen him do it.
Hey, yo, this is uncharacteristic of me. What am I doing?
This nigga.
This is not good for your butt.
Okay, but they're being minions for trying to get their benefit. Okay, if I really
I
protect
know.
Angela.
I don't want my benefit like that. That's not how I operate. Yeah, I see
Okay,
it
but
as
the
pathetic.
audience. Okay, but we get that, but the audience needs to get that. Like, I'm dead serious when I say this to the audience. Okay, I have, I think, 379 subs. There's some of these people, like, it's pure comedy. Oh, well, you know, I got 521 subs. So, yeah, I got 120.
Yo, Fatty, who in the fuck is this nigga? Who in the fuck is this guy?
Who? Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Who is this guy? Who invited this motherfucker? Like, Fatty's in the chat. I expected Fatty to talk shit and disparage my platform. I expected this shit. But this motherfucker coming in and inserting himself, pause, talking about Destiny, clout chasing, something like, my nigga, who in the fuck are you and why were you invited? You should have charged this nigga like at least a bill to get on the platform, my nigga. This nigga just chased clout on our storyline. And since Fatty's in the chat, if you missed the early shit, how the fuck did you fuck up the story? Talking about, oh, LT inserts himself to our side of the story or our side of YouTube, but he fucks up all the stories. He's lazy. This is my problem with him. But then you cover the story and you fuck up all the goddamn details. And I tagged you in the last video with all the damn details. What are we doing out here? Hypocritical much? Dusted it up much? Not getting the full picture?
All due respect, shut the hell up. I want to hear that.
9 more subs than you. You're a peon. That's how these people are. It's just pure comedy.
No, it ain't. It ain't about that. It's about you groupied out. You became a fan in the stands, throwing super chats, everything, asking for consultation and how to become a fucking content creator. I helped you with that. You didn't like the direction that I was going because they were clowning you in the way you're behaving within these streets and in these Discord conversations, because everything, your shit don't stink. You can call out people, but nobody could say anything to you without you going on an emotional tirade trying to burn down the house. That's what it comes down to. It's like, it's my Discord, this is my platform, this is my shit. There is Angela's Discord, Angela's platform, Angela's shit. A lot of our stuff is intertwined on the Discord end because our fan bases are intertwined. You're not going to come burn down the entire thing because things don't go your way. Oh, I'm going to lead and I'm going to do this now. It's like, no, you're not. You're going to do that shit on your own. And that's why you're a free agent right now.
Jump on.
I want to see, you know what I mean? Like these people, like I've seen some dust balls.
Hey, yo, stop using these people, man. Like you are currently under review.
I mean, are you white?
We're gonna have to like this whole like.
Stop that. You're white.
This whole these people in black YouTube constantly like, what are we doing out here, ma'am? Rachel Dolezal looking ass, like
with like freaking like 20. But it's like, dude, you're nobody in life. Just enjoy. It's not that deep. I just don't like when they start lying because I'm like,
all right. So she constantly says they start lying. They start lying. What are we lying about? Point out a specific point that we lied about. And who is this we? What did I lie about?
But you know what? There's a lot of questionable characters on this platform. A lot of, you know,
more projecting. Questionable characters coming from her.
Ex-cons and just shady past grifters. Like, I'm not.
Grifters. Says the lady that says she's going to go into real estate content on YouTube after making content that explicitly exposes folks. What is the description of her channel? She's just blowing up spots and exposing folks. So she came to YouTube as a relative nobody in these YouTube streets. And she wants to expose everybody for what they do on the platform. Not having a catalog or video, nothing. You're going to start off exposing people. eBlack, we don't align right now. I ain't taking your call. We'll talk later. Actually, we ain't talking later, nigga. We ain't talking later. We talking now. Fuck that shit. eBlack, you got some explaining to do. eBlack has some explaining to do. Why were you sitting there silent, shaking your head when you were there on many, many occasions, many conversations, when Fatty's sitting there disparaging my content, which he's an enemy at this point, so he should be disparaging my content, but you're sitting there saying, yeah, there's no points. They stand on nothing. They have no content. Yeah. Are you muted? Goddamn.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I think the issue is that there's a couple of people that are kind of mixed up. Moxie has a legit, or I don't want to say legitimate. Moxie has an issue with, per se, you and Angela. I particularly has an issue with Angela. Fatty has an issue with Angela and you. I have no issue with you. We've discussed it. It was, I can understand what you're saying.
Let me explain my issue with you right now. Because what I seen last night, I'm like, okay, you're doing you. All your issues, your Angela issues, that's your issues with Angela. You get on a platform as somebody that people know that you're on my platform, you're close to my brand. When Fatty says disparaging things about my content and you're there co-signing it, it gives it a level of validity to the comments because you're there, you're in-house, you're making content with us. It's like you really truly believe that shit while you're in here with us. It's like, what the fuck going on?
And I get that, but like I said, there's been times where you've talked about Angry Man. I was part of the Toxic Avengers. You talk about shit about Fatty. I can't police what you want to say out of your mouth. I understand how it looks. All I can say is my bad. Look, if you wanted me to speak up and say, well, everything you're saying is true, but leave LTTT out of it, I think that's
bro, what?
But I respect the fact
wait. That's the deflection now? You're holding animus because I spoke shit about Angry Man?
No, what I'm saying is that you've done the exact same thing to me. You've talked shit about people.
No, it's not the same thing. If somebody was in my vicinity talking shit about eBlack, I'm not going to be sitting there saying, yeah, this eBlack, eBlack's trash. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna say eBlack's platform doesn't stand for nothing. He doesn't have his own talking points. He's just this baseless reactor. It's just bullshit. He just doesn't do his homework. He's lazy, blah, blah, blah. And I wouldn't be saying, yeah, that's true about eBlack. What the hell are we doing here? I was on your channel celebrating your whatever subscriber count you got.
2 years.
It's like, what do we, like?
Look, like I said, if Fatty has an issue, like I said, the intertwining issues were about Angela, from Fatty, was Angela and possibly you. I cannot police Fatty from saying fuck Angela and then at the exact same
bro, you don't have to police
LT, but what am I supposed to do?
You don't have to do anything. You gotta sit there still like Grey Pill. When people are talking shit about people talk, you calling Grey Pill double AJ? Grey Pill will sit there like this. People will be talking shit, and the nigga will be on the panel just like, ain't nothing to do with me. It's like that's how you kind of stay neutral. You're sitting there like, yeah, and I agree. And it's like, what the hell? What part of the game is that? Like, it's not the same. You're doing that same shit where you're trying to be impartial, but then you did the same shit with Angela in the video. Then you're trying to make this false equivalent. Oh, she's on Simp God stuff. It's like, I thought then you guys want to try this shit where it's like, oh, we're friends when it's convenient to y'all, but we're not friends to expect anything from other folks. It makes no goddamn sense. Y'all expect friendship, but then you don't do friend-like things while we're doing friend-like things and being like, it makes no goddamn sense. Y'all got to get your shit together when it comes to this whole we're not friends YouTube shit, because really what it comes from an Anton Daniels angry man type wing of content where they actually make friends. They have meetups, they have this shit, they work collaboratively together, and then they keep people out of their group and say divide and conquer. Nobody's friends in this shit. YouTube, you friends, you're YouTube friends. What the hell? You guys are delusional. It's like y'all know what the fuck y'all are doing. And you're just an angry man underling the same way Anton or Fatty is an Anton underling. Like, what are we doing out here?
Like I said, man. If you wanted me to, let me be real. If you wanted me to defend you, I apologize for not defending you.
I didn't want you to defend me.
But basically, all I'm saying is that given the context of the conversation, it was about Angela and Moxie, or I'm sorry, Fatty and Moxie having direct issues with Angela and you. My issue is directly related to Angela. I never spoke up. You may have, I might be agreeing. I don't know, man. Look, I hate for petty ass bullshit like that. And I get it. But like I said, you got to take it. I want you to understand from the sincerity of my heart, I don't necessarily agree with the issues that you and Fatty got going on. Whatever you and Moxie got going on, that's between y'all. But at the same time, if we're having a group discussion, we're throwing slugs at certain shit, and you got hit, I apologize because I should have, I guess, stood in front of the bullet and
Definitely
said, nah,
not.
LG.
Definitely not.
But you gotta give me, you gotta give me a grace as a human fucking being to understand what's really going on and to be like, you know what? They're talking about some stuff that kind of correlates, and it's just, like, you gotta give me that respect. If you think I'm just some type of android to where, or some type of person to where I'm just supposed to be like, oh, they're talking about LTT. Like, that's that type of level of expectation.
Yo, eBlack, you're being disingenuous. I just said don't participate. I didn't say you have to. Then this is the first thing you did. You made a false equivalent to try to deflect and have this whataboutism. You do this too, gaslighting behavior type shit. First of all, hold up. Then secondly, this is what you did. Oh shit, my bad. Give me a second. I have a super chat. Who do we got here? We got Armani with the $20 super chat. Shit, where are my drops at? I'm dusting it up today. Hold up, y'all. Where is this?
I'm getting rich.
Armani says, eBlack, that was very weak as a black man. Where's your moral compass pointing? You flip-flopping right this damn second. That's what Armani said with the $20 super chat. See,
how am I flip-flopping? I don't have an issue with LTTV. LTTV has personally called me out about how he feels about the situation. He thinks I'm wrong. I respect him to say that.
My point is, you constantly deflect with false equivalence, and you don't take accountability for what you did. The thing is, then you try to make these extremes. I don't expect you to defend me when Fatty's shitting on me because, pause, That's what Fatty's meant to do. You don't fuck with me like that. I don't fuck with him. He's gonna talk his shit. I don't expect you to defend. I don't expect you to join in. It's like you can just be non-partial. You can sit there. You don't have to be a goddamn android. I wasn't saying, I was making that example. I was being a little hyperbolic with the gray pill just sitting there not doing anything. But you don't have to be like, yeah, and join in and agree and allow him to build a level of validity off of the people that I surround myself and create content with. Because then it looks like, oh, what he's saying is actually true. This nigga's out here just farming bullshit and making up stories and trying to use things on people arbitrarily. It's like that. You can see how that destroys brands while we're out here trying to build brands and work collaboratively. It's like, I'll be definitely held accountable for the shit that I actually do. But come on, man, we're not gonna throw dirt.
But me saying, look, if it looked crazy and I apologize, that's not me holding myself accountable. That's not me saying, you know what, based on the situation, I hope you understand my standpoint.
It was the deflections that precede that.
I apologize if I fucked up, and I apologize if I fucked up because I should know. But you know, I really do apologize because, like I said, I understand the scenario, I understand the situation, and I take accountability if, based on the situation, it seems like we're all three of us are dogpiling you. Whatever the issue between y'all is, whatever y'all issue, I really don't care. I really don't even care about the Angela situation, but I got brought into it because of a comment. But this is, like I'm saying, as a man and as a person who you, like I said, are we going to consider this something that's unredeemable? Like, we should be man enough to say, like I said, when you comment in there and say, yo, this is looking bad for you, eBlack, I don't agree with you, eBlack, as a man, I have to take it in as your opinion, the way that you move, the way that you are. I should be expected to say the exact same shit. Like, okay, I apologize, I don't agree, we should agree to disagree. I'm fine with like I said, if I'm not being sincere enough, let me reiterate again, I apologize because I did not mean to validate somebody dissing you, knowing that I have a good relationship with you. But I just want you to understand that from my position, it was hell of a hard position to be in, given the fact that we were all talking about a situation that we're all involved in.
I get it. I accept the apology. After the deflections that preceded the apology, nonetheless, that's inconsequential at this point. You made the apology. I accept the apology, but this is the thing. I don't see us aligning content-wise when it comes to moving forward. And this is where, with all the drama, with all the factions that you align with, I don't see that. I really don't. Like, I have no animus towards you.
I think it was.
But it's like the direction that I'm. Sorry?
I said I think it was tough already on us because essentially, like I said, I hung around with people that you directly don't like. You don't like Anton. I from afar fuck with Anton. You don't align with Angry Man. I fuck with Angry Man. You don't align with Fatty. So it's already a tough scenario.
This is the problem, and the problem is where I'm trying to grow my platform and where I'm going in my content strategy. All this shit, to me, it's like it weighs my platform down with issues that is with other spaces that I'm not really involved in. And by proxy, I'm kind of involved in. It's just like, at this point, this is the thing, too. The clout chasing thing, that's what bothered me, too. Because you're like, Fatty's like, LTTV is a clout chaser, he's X, Y, and Z. If I was a clout chaser, I would have never allowed Angela to do what she did to Angry Man. I would have squatted up and took Angry Man's side. I would have looked at those 500,000 subscribers. I would have went over to his channel when he was doing the following to try to pillage some of his fan base. I would have moved a lot differently than a lot of the things that occurred when people try to use this clout chaser bullshit. They try to say, I'm siding with Angela because she has 20,000 subscribers or blah, blah, blah. She's the bigger channel. Meanwhile, you guys also say that her channel's dead. It doesn't do many live views and she's starting a new one. So where would the incentive for that be? Angela's moving out of drama. I'm going to still cover celebrity gossip, celebrity drama, celebrity fuck shit. I'm still going to be in the drama world. She's going that way. I don't know if we have any collaborations in the near future. Angela, to me, is a good person. She has a good team over there, a good staff over there. So it's like, I don't know, man. I look at some of those points, but nonetheless, I think that it doesn't have to be smoke. But when I already moved out, I moved out of the Discord. I left your Discord. I removed you from my Discord. But it's like, I don't think that this work relationship is, I don't know. I don't think it's good for either of us at this point. I think we can just go our own ways and make our own material. It's not a big deal type shit. It doesn't have to be smoke. I don't have to cook your platform and go in on you 24/7. But.
And like I said, that's the disappointing thing, because like I said, I don't really think you had anything to do with this, in my opinion. I think we're just all collateral to the larger situation where it's really about Moxie versus Neve.
I see this perpetually happening. Did you hear me earlier in my platform when I was calling you out of your name?
Yeah.
So it's like
I watched the whole thing.
Exactly. So when I see things like this, I'm like, this is going to be a perpetual problem. This is not going to be a one-off. We can just try to smooth this over. This is going to be an issue with everybody on that wing. And it's like, you might as well just nip this in the bud now.
Yeah, and that's the but I just want you to understand that not everybody agrees with me, but just like not everybody agrees with me, not everybody agrees with the way Angela's handling it. Yeah. And I think you have to be fair to call it down the line. People are looking at it, and sometimes our reputations are on the line to where it's like, call it fair. Call it fair for what it is.
The problem is people are misrepresenting my issue with Moxie and misrepresenting Angela's issue with Moxie. Folks are actually acting like the video, the things in the video, the substance in the video actually offends either of us. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. As far as I'm concerned, that shit was a 2-pack of ass. That shit stinks. What the fuck are we talking about? But the mere fact that you used us and you grifted us and you acted like you were doing something different and you're being duplicitous in this fan's face while you're dancing in our face is very disrespectful. And I hope that Moxie finds a home of content creators to work with, and I hope y'all enjoy working with Moxie and y'all have a great career working with Moxie, because I don't want none of that headache, man.
Yeah, and let's be, but like I said, man, it's not, this shouldn't be a situation to where we're picking sides. It shouldn't be. But obviously, when people want us to pick sides, it's fair. Just say that it's fair.
To me, it's not.
You value. Just say it's fair. You value working with Angela.
It's not a side
more than the situation than working with somebody else.
eBlack, I've worked with you far longer than I've worked with Angela. Our collabs, we've had so many collabs. It's I don't know, man. It's different. So it's like it's not like I prefer working with you more than Angela, working with Angela more than you. I've worked with you a lot more. We've had more collabs. The friendship to honor would be your friendship to honor more than hers, actually. It's longer spanning. We've done more collabs. We've done more work together. But when it comes down to it, the long term, where my platform's going, I see this all being a detrimental hamster wheel that I get stuck in this crowd on YouTube where it's like my numbers might be seeming high for a little bit, but it's the same 300 folks that run in that same circle. Like I'm trying to move in a different direction. And it seems like when you get into a certain space on YouTube, everybody wants you to join the group, but you get stuck in that group. Nobody really ascends. Nobody really takes this shit seriously. Folks are constantly clowning folks that take this as a full occupation. Meanwhile, there's bags on the other side. I'm an entrepreneur and a YouTuber, so there's more to my business outside of the YouTube live streaming channel content. There's the podcast. There's the whole films part of the videography that we do. It's like I'm an entrepreneur at the end of the day. I work for myself, so I value the platform. I already lost the platform at 11,000 subscribers. I'm not trying to fuck up and do some petty shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, even Moxie, when it comes to the Moxie situation, there's so much more, but I'm like, yeah, it's not even worth it. Let's just leave it alone. Y'all can enjoy your career. I don't need to work with y'all type shit. Oh shit. Okay. We got another super chat from Team Fatty. Shout out to Team Fatty with the $5 super chat. Team Fatty says, "Hey LT, what do you think about Angela?" Oh shit, hold up. What do you think about what Angela said about eBlack's wife? How about Moxie dox Angela, by the way? Moxie, yeah, that's the part that you fucked up in the video. Moxie didn't dox Angela. We never said Moxie doxed Angela. Moxie was threatening to dox somebody within the Discord. Not dox somebody within the Discord. React to a video in which somebody in the Discord was being doxed. That was a different situation. She never doxed Angela in that video. The way
Great Pill's running around saying that Angela doxed her. Or Moxie doxed Angela.
Y'all got to bring that up with Great Pill because I didn't say that. This is the thing. The way Angela spoke about your wife, I would not stand behind that. I wouldn't commend the way she spoke about your wife. But you also brought up her husband, and you brought up stuff from within the video and used it against her. So I looked at that as y'all were both being foul, and that's mutual combat. I'm not gonna hold anything against somebody in mutual combat. You guys both crossed lines, and I'm like, yo, that was a foul moment. Do we need to react to that? Do y'all see that? Y'all in the chat, did y'all see that?
Please don't react to that bullshit. Burn the tape.
So it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I get it. And like I said, I just hope I hope it didn't have to come to this. But like I said, I get it. I realize that in these YouTube streets, people have to move in a way. You have to protect your brand. I just hope that you're not doing it basically because you feel as if it's a better option, which is fine. If it's a better option, that's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about as doing what.
All I'm saying is if Angela then has another epiphany that she wants to go red pill, and then now you're supporting a red pillar, or whatever stuff that she does, and you left a lot of people who were actually supporting you.
I'm not leaving.
I just don't want you to be like that. I just don't want it to be like that. You feel me?
Hold up, because you're making it like I'm choosing Angela over. Like for me, it's kind of weird. I'm like, what are you kind of saying right now? Because I'm like, me and Angela have no plans to work together in the near future.
In my opinion, you're choosing Angela.
I'm choosing Angela. This was not about Angela. This was about the situation you had with Fatty. I felt like you got too wrapped up in your emotions when it came to the situation with Angela, Moxie, and whatever was going on, to the point where it's like you didn't give a fuck about whatever the fuck happened to my platform in that moment as Fatty was cooking the shit out of me. So it was like, at that point, it's like if you're gonna traverse these streets and we have issues at some point in time, and you get to the point where it's like you're kind of in your feelings, where it's like you're co-signing things because it's like fuck this guy at this point. It's like I don't want that type of shit being detrimental to my platform. I don't think you understand. We've done a lot of collabs. There's a lot of you associate a lot of validity to your comments, or you have a lot of validity to your comments when associating with a platform like mine, and then somebody's disparaging it. People will see that as like, yo, he's in-house, he knows, he's there. This is facts. I appreciate you running it back and pretty much saying, no, you're not co-signing that, and you apologize. But at the same time, these things are out there. His video has more views, and it's gonna have more views than this. This ain't catching it. So it's like you can't catch up to the story sometimes. What do we do about that?
Yeah. All right, man. Look, I get it, man. But like I said, ain't no hard feelings. I've told you this personally. I respect you as a person who I can agree to disagree with. I ain't never gonna ask you to do nothing I never wouldn't ask a personal friend to do. Also, like I said, I'm a fan. I consume your content just as much as I don't look at you as a person who I want to compete with. I watch your content. It is what it is, but like I said, I'm disappointed. I'm just the way that I feel right now. I'm like, okay, bro. Like,
I actually don't like to make sporadic decisions on things like this. The whole thing was the whole Discord. I wanted to disconnect from that side of things. I didn't have any plans to disconnect and not do content, but I was very disappointed in the way you were deflecting and trying to make false equivalences and being mad at me and holding up things from Angry Man. You spoke about this way for Angry Man, and it's like that wasn't about you. It seemed like at that point I was like, this is going to persist. So at this point, I think it's good to keep it here. Maybe in the future we revise the situation, we go over it, but at this moment it's cool.
Yeah, and like I said, the equivalency with Angry Man is this. Me and Angry Man have talked. I've said, yo, Angry Man, I'm on this channel. If I'm in a Fight Club, if I'm on different spaces and somebody's talking shit and I don't speak up about it, look, bro, you understand what's going on. You understand that you're the easier target to hit, or whatever the conversation may be.
And
and he's like, and you know what he said? And you know what he said? He's like, man, I don't care about that shit. Because he knows that basically that's what it is. People gonna talk their shit, and just because you're not jumping up in front of somebody saying yo and doing it all the time, that's how it is.
Bro, you gotta stop doing that. I said I didn't say you had to defend anything. It's just not agreeing with it and going on with it. The whole thing is, and that's the reason why I need to disassociate with certain things in that other wing of YouTube, because it's like y'all play with y'all image and your shit like that. I don't really play the same way. I take things a little more serious in that regard. Like I make jokes and I'm facetious sometimes on the podcast, but it's not like I really take when I'm actually making serious points. I don't take that for a joke. I don't think that this media shit is a joke. I don't think it's all high schooly fun bullshit community. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as this is content. This is a message that we need to get out on various topics as they come up. If a celebrity news article comes up and we're dealing with an issue, we can expound. We could basically extrapolate that issue and talk about larger matters from that issue, but we can get points across, getting the most views from those issues. It's like that's what I'm not really trying to do that high schooly shit where it's like folks are kind of like, who is this guy really? Is this a brand to be taken serious? Is this someone like I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like this is kind of what Kevin Samuels was talking about when he was talking about protecting the black male image. And when I was looking at the black male image through Kevin Samuels' eyes and I was seeing the way people were protecting the black male image, it was all, let's put a blanket over this. It's like, oh, this is messy, let's hide this shit. Oh, black women, shut the hell up, we don't want to hear that. You're putting a light on it. That's what I seen going on following those conversations. But for me, I'm looking at it, it's like, yo, we gotta live up to this standard, uphold this standard, and if we fail, we try again to reach that goddamn standard and uphold it. But it's like, we actually have to be the standard, so when the lights are shined on us, we're reaching this, we're meeting the standard. We can't really create a new image if we're not actually living up to a goddamn standard. So I'm seeing the standards fall through to the ground on my channel, and I have to make some moves. And it's not about choosing Angela because I have no collabs lined up with Angela. I don't know what her content strategy is. I don't know what direction she's going in. My channel is way more drama filled, so I don't foresee that in the near future. But it's like Angela's a cool person, and people are like, how am I saying Angela's a good person? Angela's the type of person that will be vulnerable, be open, she just, I don't know, man. This is not a PR thing for Angela right now, but I don't think that she's a piece of shit the way some of these folks are in these streets that backstab. So it's like she doesn't get certain things the same way you may look at it when it comes to the Daryl Long situation, and she should have moved out from that. But everybody maneuvers different based on their disposition.
Yeah, I think I'll say this. The way people move, believe them. You know what I mean? And I'm the same way. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm just being real with you. Believe them. Because I've been around Angela. I've kind of got what's really going on. And I don't believe that people are willing to be as honest as they want to be with her. And I have a different position.
I think you view I heard you explain the way you view Angela and some of the people around her and their relationship, and I laugh because I'm like, it's the exact inverse. We say I tell Angela about everything. I hold her accountable I call her out on everything. It's inverse. Angela's reluctant to call us out on shit sometimes because she's the nice one. I don't think you understand that, especially other people that associate with her. She will at times, and she'll blow up, but it's like, I don't know, man. Angela takes things a lot more smooth than she internalizes it because she's trying to progress in this field. She takes this shit seriously, too. And that's the thing. People want to shit on her. She's living in a car. She takes this shit serious. She's getting it out the mud. I relate to that a lot more than this whole bougie silver spoon. Oh, I've always been rich. I ain't grew up in no goddamn hood. It's like, nah, we're getting it out the mud. We're being successful. I deal with that much more. So, I don't know,
But I think, like I said, I think it's much like how when Solo TV was kind of like going at Moxie, and you were kind of caught in the middle between them two. And Solo TV may come up in the chat and talk shit about Moxie, and Moxie was talking shit about Solo, and you're caught in the middle. And sometimes if they're going off, you can't necessarily, like, you know what I mean? You can't go in between two people going at it.
It's different. See, this is the thing. There's so much.
And that's the way I feel.
When
that's
you,
the way I feel. But you ain't gotta explain it, man.
It's when you're baseline friends with people on YouTube and you don't talk to them off camera. You're not in these conversations in the Discord. You're not in the Discord conversations with them. You're not in the voice chat. When people know certain things, that's why when the whole Moxie and Solo that whole thing happened, it's like, okay, we all know that we're working together. Moxie, you know that I'm putting together this show and Solo's supposed to be a part of it. Solo knows that we're supposed to do that interview whenever the hell it was supposed to be. People are like, oh, why are you around these folks? Solo put Fresh and Fit together. And Angela was doing X, Y, and Z. It's like, my nigga, y'all don't believe in personal growth whatsoever. Y'all don't believe that you can see that you were doing something wrong, call it out, be accountable for it, and move in a different direction and be like, this is what I'm doing on this platform now. It's like y'all want people to come out here static. And I think a lot of the disconnect comes with the older folks. Because Angela's, in her 20s? It's like when folks are 40, 50, 60, their mind's made up. They're kind of static. They ain't wavering for nothing. They're kind of who they are. They're caught in their ways. So they're on a platform judging folks as they traverse the platform and make a career for themselves. It looks a little wild. It looks like a little kind of hating type of shit to me. That's what it looks like. Not from your perspective, from somebody like Moxie.
Yeah, and I get that, and I've told her that and that's where the comment was about fostering relationships, because if you foster relationships, when you shooting the shit, you have people to say, like you're saying, you're vouching for Angela. You're willing to go out and say, Angela is a nice person and this and that. Moxie doesn't have that. So I had to tell Moxie, like, you have to foster these relationships so people can come around and say, you know what? Yeah, Moxie might be a fucking terror, but she's a nice person too.
She was a nice person. See, this is the thing. Moxie played her hand too quick. Moxie was on her grift. She played her hand too quick. She was nice up until a certain point. Then she felt like she had power. Then she changed completely. eBlack, I don't know how much you speak to Moxie. I know you have Moxie under your wing now, but Moxie started with a consultation in an email chain that helped her become a content creator, and now she just wants to shit in my face like it was nothing. She like to use words like, oh, we're friends. Do you find that funny? That's why we're friends, sending me shit on Instagram. It's like, and then you want to turn around and act like, oh, we were never, it's just some supporter. I was never anything X, Y, and Z. And then in her comments on the Fatty stream, they're very convoluted, because at one point she says, oh, we were close, we were friends, we're damn near friends. I don't want to say friends, but YouTube friends, X, Y, Z. And then, oh, I was just a mild supporter. I would $2 super chat here and there. It's like, what's going on?
The thing with, like I said, I get it. Y'all got, like I said, I can't get between whatever you and Moxie got going on, because I don't know the relationship. And not only that, stop saying, I don't, look, if I give the same type of support to a lot of YouTubers the same way. I tell them, hey, make your shorts, make your clips. This is how long they should be. That doesn't mean that it's Team eBlack. As long as you've known me, there's been no Team eBlack. It's eBlack TV. I run them alone.
eBlack.
I then take my talents and I provide them to other platforms.
eBlack. Hold up.
Making it sound like I'm conspiring against everybody else with Moxie, and it's like,
what you have to understand when it comes to the Moxie situation. Moxie was repping LTTV, Team LTTV. She still has a goddamn emoji in the chat. She was going into other chats and other channels talking about, oh, I love LTTV, pretty much repping the wing. I'm giving her pointers as she's doing things. She's getting non-stop promotion, promo in the chat, promo in the community tab. You can't act like this is not like you didn't just grift the scene and then at some point you stopped fucking with me privately and then you were just keeping your enemies closer than your friends, getting information from our Discord and our conversations. And I knew it when I was talking to her too. I was talking to her and she would act a certain way. Oh, I need this, please. I don't have that. Deleted the footage. I need this, please. I'm like, what are we doing here, Moxie? Many times I'll be like, what part of the game is this, Moxie? What are we doing here? And she'll just move on, and it's like, what's going on? Like, nah, man, I don't got time for that shit. This shit is a business. What do I have, like 4 uploads this motherfucking month? I'm wasting all my time with this dusty-ass drama. I need to be focused on talking shit and dropping drops on other folks' drama instead of making my own. So it's like, what are we doing out here?
I agree, and that's why I was surprised that you actually even got in the middle of this. I'm being real with you.
You're saying in the middle of this is a direct shot at me. You do not understand what Moxie did to Angela was a shot at what the hell I'm building. She's trying to burn down the house because she doesn't like the direction. I don't think you understand what's going on.
did she include your name in the video?
Bro. Moxie?
Like, we gotta be accountable. We gotta really be accountable on this. Did she include your name in the video? Did she tag you in the video?
Bro, this is what I'm talking about, eBlack. This is what I'm talking about.
have-
You act intentionally dense. Did you not see the last stream? Did you not see what she was doing in these YouTube streets, running around disparaging my name with subliminals, talking about, oh, Canada ain't a real country, Canada sucks, all these little things. Oh, Duke's the only person I'll go to Rumble for after being Team LTTV. You miss all these things. We have screenshots galore. We have research managers in the Discord. I don't do none of that shit myself anymore. I don't think you understand what we've assembled on the team. That's why I'm saying y'all are going the wrong direction. Y'all want to focus on bullshit that don't make y'all money instead of squatting up and working together to all...
Okay, I get it. If I missed that, like I said, I'm not following Moxie around every platform. If you have a different narrative, I can accept the fact that you have a different narrative. You've seen a lot more. That's fine. That's fine. But I think I think it's just like my situation. If y'all not fucking with Moxie because the way she moved, and I said, yo, don't fuck with this dude because of the way he moves, but then y'all looking at me side eye because I'm fucking with this person. Now we not really friends. It's like, it's goofy. It's YouTube politics.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this dumb broad in the chat? Dude, you dissed me, so I have no loyalty. The loyalty from you stopped. Yo, eBlack, I'm going to have to drop you off so I can react to the video so she can eat shit right now and put her foot in her mouth because she said that she stuck around. You're stuck around, you idiot. You're stuck around when you weren't fucking with the program playing in our goddamn faces. So you're stuck around to try to destroy what we're building out here in the collabs. This is what I'm talking about. When people move duplicitous, they act the goddamn fool and they want to gaslight. You know what, Moxie? Keep fucking around, Moxie. I'll drop the goddamn tape. I'll drop the goddamn tape. Everybody will look at you like some dumbass racist bitch right now. You will really be Pearl Jr. You'll really be Pearl Jr. out here. The fuck are we talking about? This shit stinks. Who the fuck is in the back? Yo, Features, I don't need an education right now, bro. Like, I did. God damn
LT,
it.
I'm going to let you get to your stuff. Like I said, it's no hard feelings. I get it. It is what it is. But at the same time, like I said, man, I'm still going to be supportive. If you want to take my wrench, go ahead and take it. But like I said, I really don't think it.
Bro, Fatty still has a wrench, bro. Fatty still has a wrench. Moxie don't have a wrench because Moxie's a goddamn snake. I don't fuck with that. Goddamn snake.
Hold on. Say it again, LT. Fucking with you. All right, man. Be safe.
All right, man. What up, Features? What's going on, man?
How you doing, bro?
What do you have to say on this subject? I'm interested to see what you got to say on this. Although I thought you were going to come and educate me and tell me how to maneuver and pull out the 48 laws of power and the art of war and everything.
Yeah, brother, you are good people, man. You are good folks, right? So you have the vision. You know, you're a visionary. So you have a direction you want to go, and you're trying to actually build something, you know, and collab with other people, right? And it's very clear. Yeah, you know, I found out about you on my feed. Like, nobody told me about you. And the first video I saw about you, like, this brother he's very intelligent. He's very smart, you know. You know, he's very articulate and whatnot, and you're very serious about YouTube, right? So when it comes to me, you know me, I'm not into the gossip circles or whatever.
Yeah.
But since we're talking specifically about Moxie, and she's in the chat right now, right? I mean, and I don't normally do this, but I'm just going to tell you anyways. Like, from the first time I kind of heard Moxie speaking, I was like, okay, she talks about herself a lot, so there's an issue there. That's the kind of vibe I got, right? Anybody who leads with speaking about themselves and all the stuff that they do.
You mean my husband 24/7? It's like nobody wants to hear that shit. That's why you gotta time people out 24/7 because no one gives a fuck about you and your husband 24/7. Like, goddamn. Right. Shout out to Trending with the $2 super chat. My bad for cutting you off. What is?
I'm getting rich. All right, so.
Oh, my bad. I didn't read the super chat. My bad. Give me a second. Trending says eBlack TV is not listening. He wants to be Dusty. I guess that super chat was kind of delayed, but yeah, shout out to Trending with shares or Charette. I can't say your name. I'm Dusty. Okay.
So Moxie, she came on my channel, right? And remember that what's that brother's name? I can't remember. We talked last time, and he went all off, like basically blasted her on his channel. He was very emotional. I can't remember his name. He has a larger channel. We talked to him.
Wait,
you did a whole video on him. You were basically protecting Moxie from him.
I was protecting Moxie. I protected Moxie from so many people. It was Victor.
Yeah, but it was recent.
It was
right?
recent.
And you did the reaction. You put him on one of your reactions. But anyway, can't remember his name, right? But he got very emotional.
Oh, Solo TV. Okay, Solo. Yeah,
That's
the
the
Solo
guy.
one. Okay, yeah.
That's the guy, right? And he was saying some things, right? And in that live, that Moxie came and she did such a thing and such a thing. And I was saying, like, okay, even if she did do that, how you react is more important than what she's doing, right? So she came to the features, and she's in the chat right now. I know she's listening, right? She came to my channel, did the same type of thing, right? We're talking about, because we do serious things on the features, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking about Palestine, the Palestine Israel situation.
Whoa.
Right?
Features. With all due respect, please, I don't want to touch that at all. Do not delve into that, please. I'll save that for you. We can have a Discord conversation with that, but I don't want to touch that.
No problem,
certain topics,
problem.
I've lost channels before. I'm good on that.
Yeah. But long story short, right? She came in and she started doing that troll thing in the features, right? But we don't do the troll thing on the channel at all. Like the mods, they quickly, took care of that, right? So you now, because you are good people, you're very everybody likes you. You know what I mean? You have like a type of demeanor about you that it's very likable. You know what I mean? Right? Don't let folks like this take you off your path, man. Don't let them twist you off the direction that you're going, man. You're a very positive person, particularly in the Black community, and there's always going to be folks like this. They come a dime a dozen. You get me?
My issue is the internet fosters entirely too many of them. If they don't,
of course.
If they haven't made, that's what I'm saying. I'm still down to work with people and still create a community and continue to build a community. But when it comes to helping content creators, if I don't see that number at like 1,000 or close to 1,000, I don't really want to, especially if somebody that hasn't started. I can inspire somebody to do it, but I don't want to actually be a part of it because I see how people that are not used to the attention or the status or whatever the hell they get from it, they start maneuvering, and I'm like, I don't, like, I need you to have some sort of level of compatibility with the status and the clout. Like, some people, they haven't proven that yet. You definitely have proven that. You have your own channel, you have your own crowd. I came by your channel sometimes. Sometimes I'm not in the chat, I'll just be watching shit because I'm on my Xbox, but I've watched some of your videos. I definitely see the tone of your videos. I understand the tone of your message. Y'all better share Features channel in the chat, y'all.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, so don't let these people frustrate you, bro. Like they will come and they will go just as quickly as they came. She's not gonna be the first. She won't be the last. I know she's watching. Don't care that much, because I don't really deal with the trolls like that either. We have one way to deal with them on the features. Just deal with them the same type of way, and you believe me, people will watch your channel, man. You're very, very talented, very articulate. Even though sometimes even though sometimes we disagree, we agree way more than we disagree.
Facts, 100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even if you disagree with somebody, right? Sometimes it's good watching, right? To watch the disagreements or whatnot, because you get to see different viewpoints and everything. But there has to be decorum or a code of conduct.
That's what
when people are outside of that code of conduct. What can you do?
That's what it comes down to. Like when Angela wanted to get into a space to debate, it's like there's a set code of conduct and just a general decorum that comes with these spaces. But it's like sometimes you get into a space and it's like, nah, it's not just that. It may be some of that, but it comes with some extra shit. And at some point you got to be like, okay, I'm gonna maneuver to this space now. I'm gonna speak with these people. I'm gonna connect. It's all a game of just kind of connecting and finding your space.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But I definitely don't. I don't mind disagreeing with folks. I just don't like the character flaws and the type of grifts that happen in these type of spaces.
Well, again, like I know you might have a slight different view than me on this, but the way I see YouTubians are not real people, man. They're like, you know, they are.
But this is the problem.
I said it before. They play a character. You know what I mean? It's
but then you find actual folks that are actually people in their city that have status in their city that are actually somebody. Yeah. You find those through YouTube streets, and sometimes it will kind of confuse you because you find the dustiest clout chasers along with the good, like the genuine good people, like Brother Jumby. Brother Jumbie and his fighter that just won in 49 seconds, Jamal Emmers, like those are legit fighters, good people. Like there's certain people that you find in certain pockets, and sometimes you find them from the same wing. He came from he was on Zesty TV's channel for a second as well, and he left immediately. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you find people from different spots and you're surprised. So I don't like to. I like to judge people's character for character issue or for characterization reasons, so I can understand who somebody is, because I don't want to judge like I'm some sort of god figure. I don't control that, but I like to understand who people are. So I like a different array of people. So I don't mind if somebody's different in this way or different in that way, as long as they're unique in their own way and they're not malicious. All this malicious shit is just like, what is going on?
And but malicious is entertaining, but it's not long lasting. You know, it's not something that is sustainable.
Yeah.
Eventually, people will kind of like gravitate away from that. You know, so
that it's like cheap. It's like fast food entertainment at some point. You can't really sustain a diet on fast food. It's like, you got to get something with some substance at some point. So,
yeah, but that's it, brother. That's all I came.
All right,
I just wanted to share that little story, right?
Yeah.
Moxie, I know you're listening. You know what you did, right?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's coming to me with all these bones from pause that the things that she's done, and I'm like, whoa, what's all this? Oh, she's done this on this channel. She's done this on this channel. I'm like, you know what? Let her just do her. I don't want nothing to do with that.
In all honesty, I don't think anybody would know who she was unless it was for LTTV to begin with, and still nobody really knows who she is. Anyways, like, you know, like I don't know. I don't know what she does on her channel. I checked some of her videos about as well. I'm not quite sure what the subject matter. Like, I don't know. Like a lot of these YouTubers, they have YouTube channels, but there's no focus or no.
Her whole focus is on exposing grifters or people that are selling bullshit or whatever the fuck it is. It's to blow up spots and expose the frauds type of shit. But the thing is, that doesn't work when you have no catalog. When you have no catalog, like when I have like 2,000 videos on the channel. If I'm gonna criticize someone else's points, I have so many videos of my own points and my own different things. It's like when you're just coming to blow up people's spots and that's your only mission on YouTube, good luck with that, because a lot of people are gonna look at you and be like, yeah, but where are your videos? Where are your talking points?
Yeah. You know, so I don't do that in anyways. I don't like to get into the exposure of people unless it's something incredibly egregious. You know, even this right now, I feel kind of a waste talking about Moxie because really, and what I'm doing, she's kind of irrelevant anyways, right? She's not really. You know what I'm saying? But on your space, I just wanted to share that with you because you've been talking about it for the last couple of days now, right? So.
Yeah, that's facts. That's what I'm saying. This is consuming too much time. But when I sell the audience this person for so long, I jump out the window and defend her so much. I have to be like, you know what? This is why we're parting ways. This type of malicious activity I don't want no parts with. I warned y'all. Y'all can't say that I'm DJ Envy and I'm selling y'all Cesar Pina. I warned y'all that this is a fraud. I'm not saying she's a fraud in the real estate business, genius, because that's where she went last time. She's like, oh my God, she's saying I'm Cesar Pina. I'm selling people fraud real estate. I'm like, no, not one for one, genius. But nonetheless, I'm not selling people a fraud. So good luck.
All right, brother. Time to get rich. Go ahead, get rich without
Yeah, shout out to you, Features. Everybody, yo, who is in the chat as a mod right now? Can y'all share the Features channel? Can y'all share a link to the Features channel? Y'all really got me looking like a hater out here every time I say share a link and y'all don't share a link. Can we get a link on the screen, y'all? Yo, it's hot as a motherfucker in this bitch.
I'm getting rich.
All right. So now that the message has been thoroughly interrupted, what the hell was I reacting to?
Asking for money.
Not some petty thieves.
Petty? There's also fucking like straight up felons.
Yeah, but that's one thing. You guys can hear.
We're gonna need some names.
Who?
You're just gonna say these things arbitrarily. Just leave it up in the cloud. Who are we speaking about, Moxie? Since you're the person that was over on there in Zesty TV's channel talking about you're great at collecting information on folks by being an agent, getting around them, acting like you support them for real, getting in-house and then trying to spill the beans on shit. And there's really no, that's the thing that's funny. It's like she really thought she did something with the video. It was about the principle. It was the act. It wasn't the actual video. Nobody cares about that goddamn video. I have to repeat.
I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Maybe my computer's kind of freezing.
No, Fatty, we can hear you. We just keep talking.
Okay, so one thing that Knight said, and
I think the most duplicitous thing she's done throughout this entire thing is play the goddamn victim. She played the victim. Oh, why is LT coming at me? I couldn't sleep for 2 days, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what you were doing. You didn't think that I seen you for who you are. That's what it comes down to. You thought you were playing a game, and that's why I harkened back to that clip where she's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to bring up that clip. Hold up, y'all. But in the meanwhile,
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
And without further ado,
exploiting situations, if you've noticed, like
in this intro, she's changing her opinions.
I don't go around like exploiting situations, if you've noticed, like yeah, I could if I wanted to.
oh, I was on mute. You hear that though? Y'all heard that?
I show my intro to my interview with her, where I'm like, you can see in this intro, she's changing her opinions.
I don't go around like exploiting situations, if you've noticed, like yeah, I could if I wanted to.
You hear that? I don't go around exploiting situations, if you noticed. Ma'am.
Stop the cap.
Ma'am.
It's a total fabrication.
Lie! Emotional
Go around
damage.
like exploiting situations, if you've noticed, like yeah, I could if I wanted to. I'm smart enough. I just don't. It's just not my style. Notice, like yeah, I could if I wanted to. I'm smart enough.
No, you ain't.
You fucked up, Moxie. You couldn't wait until you hit 1,000 subscribers to complete the grift. You couldn't wait. Couldn't wait until you touched some bread, you touched some money. You struck too quick.
I'm getting rich. Ah.
Yikes. Yikes. Let's get back into this. Yo, what's the temperature today? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you guys are... What the fuck? Yo, what the hell are you guys sending me? Y'all didn't miss nothing. I didn't put it up on the screen. I'm leaving y'all in the dark right now. I just got sent a whole bunch of shit, and this is actually unbelievable. I'm not that impulsive, y'all. I can't move that quick with... Where did I put this? Hold up, chat. Did it pause for a second? What the fuck happened? We good? We good, chat? We're here? No, I can't actually do that still. I can't do that. Yeah, nah. Wow. I can't even expound on what the fuck. Hey yo, chat, I'll be back, yo. Give me like 5 minutes.